It's Monday, so that means it's time to kick off a new week here on Winning Bets. Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Jason Mattis with Winning Bets. Thanks for hanging out with me on this episode. That's right, it's Monday, so it's a new week. I hope you guys had a fantastic weekend. It was all right here in Chicago, raining all day on Saturday. Sunday, the clouds were able to dissipate, and we were able to get a little bit of sun late Saturday afternoon. So it was nice to get outside and enjoy a little bit of time. But again, I hope you guys had a fantastic weekend and whatever you were able to do. Let's go ahead and make sure we recap the weekend here in terms of a betting standpoint, and then we'll go ahead and start kicking off some new bets for this coming week. Some wins. We're not need to go through all the wins and all the wins all the wins and all the losses this weekend, but some of the wins we're talking about. We took PSG on that money line. They were at minus 137, which was really shocking that you're able to get PSG on the money line at minus 137. They cruised to a nice easy victory. We also got 2-0 run in the first innings to hit. We got Tigers and Indians, and we got Royals and White Sox hit over the weekend. We did our first two MLB K props of the season, and we got both of those to cash, so we're now 2-0 on MLB K props. We took the under in Garrett Richards at 4.5 Ks, and then we also took the under in Jordan Montgomery of 6.5 Ks, and with both of them cashing, again, that now brings us to 2-0 on the season in MLB K props. We also jumped back into NBA this weekend. We took a 14-legged NBA parlay on Saturday night, just took four big favorites. I think the worst team was favored by about minus 8 points, and then the other three teams were favored by double digits. So all the favorites came through there for us on that parlay. So we cashed that NBA big parlay. And then on Sunday, we went 2-0 in the Premier League. We took both teams to score in West Ham Leicester. We got that to cash. And then we also got Arsenal -1 on the Asian handicap, and they were able to cover that as they won 3-0. So those are some of the wins overall on the weekend. Some of the losses that highlight some of the losses that we took on the weekend. 11-men Manchester City. That's right, 11-men Manchester City couldn't beat 10-men Leeds. And to make it even worse, even more of a kick in the groin area, is Leeds only got 2 shots the entire game. 2 shots all game, but yet both of those shots found the back of the net. That was definitely a really, really bad beat that we got there. We also, you obviously can sprinkle in some MLB losses throughout the weekend, but the worst MLB loss that we had over the weekend was the Mets. Jacob deGrom was on the mound for the Mets. He went 8 innings, gave up 1 run, and struck out 14 batters. Just a great, awesome performance from Jake deGrom, as Jacob deGrom always usually does. He's just one of the elite pitchers in baseball. He's got no run support, so the Mets lost that game. NASCAR was relatively bad. Yesterday, we had one guy, Ryan Blaney. He got a late penalty on pit road. His air hose actually got caught up under his car on pit road, so when he left his pit stall, he's dragging his air hose down pit road. And yeah, you can't have your equipment leave your pit box, so he suffered a late penalty with about 45 or so laps to go, so that sunk his chances, which was really unfortunate because him and Denny Hamlin were swapping being the leaders throughout most of the day. He was a top 3 car most of the day as well, so certainly that late penalty there on pit road cost him his chance. And then Alex Bowman was another driver that we had. He was up in the top 10 majority of the day. He had a loose wheel come off late in his run there that really cost him. So those are some of the losses that really hurt us on the week. So overall, down 8.37 units. That's what's going to happen when you come out of the gates. We had a bad Monday, bad Tuesday, and a bad Wednesday. We didn't have our first winning day until Thursday last week. So yeah, all that's going to contribute to down 8.37 units on the week. If you guys remember, we're doing the MLB Underdog. You guys remember where we're just blindly betting every MLB Underdog so far in the season? Well, I can't remember the win-loss record from, this is now going to be our second update. Can't remember the win-loss record that we announced last Monday, but I do remember we were up 15.48 units. Well, we've come down on both the units and we've come down on the record. The record was a winning record. Now we're 61-72 on MLB Underdog, so that's to be expected. You're going to be under 500. That's why they're underdogs, but our units have come all the way down to, it's still positive. It's positive 6.32 units, so that's good there. I think that'll tick up here a little bit, because what's going to happen is the sportsbooks, the favorites will be big favorites and the underdogs will start to be big underdogs once these sportsbooks figure out who's who. And then you just only need a handful of these MLB underdogs to kind of hit on a daily basis, which will happen, but they'll just be big, massive underdogs, and we'll come back up. But yeah, still in the season, plus 6.32 units. So the underdogs are still bringing home cash, so we like that. Going forward this week, just going to stick to two bets every single day. Two bets every single day. My strength is always low volume, hit at a high success rate. It's always been when I'm contributing and firing at my best is when I keep the volume low. So we'll just stick to two bets every single day this week. Don't hesitate to call me out in the comments. If you see me one day, get off my rocker and give out three bets, call me out. Put me back in my place. I'm going to stick to two bets every single day this week. Before I give you those bets, let's go ahead and give out some free money. We've got one contest over on the NBC Sports Predictor app. We did the NBA pick and roll contest over the weekend, and as you can see there, S. Lowry with 45 points goes home and takes first place. And since he was able to beat me, he doesn't win $20. He wins $25. It's the second week in a row that the winner of this contest was able to beat me and bring home an extra $5. So yeah, S. Lowry will be taking home $25 in this contest. Go ahead and get in this group if you're not. The information to join that group is in the video description because there's another NBA contest this week, and we'll see if somebody can't take my money again. And there's more money to give away on today's show. Going to the NBC Sports Predictor app, the golf contest. We've got a tie up at top. We've got Monica W. is tied with Kay Barsby. Kay Barsby, she's a repeat winner. We know her. She's been able to repeat. We got Monica. So the ladies are kicking ass this week, fellas. The ladies are bringing home the money, bringing home the wins this week in golf contest. Unfortunate for them, like golf, like real golf, when golfers, are tied, they split the purse. So that's what we'll do here. Monica W. and Kay Barsby will each take home $10. But congratulations to both the ladies. Congratulations to Kay Barsby, again, being a repeat winner here. All you have to do is Monica W., Kay Barsby, and S. Lowry. Go ahead and hit me up on Twitter. Drop me your PayPal information, and I'll go ahead and drop you your money. Don't forget, everybody, we're still giving away free money this week. Our free bet giveaway starts today, where I put $20 on one of the two bets that I like, and then when that bet cashes, we give away money on tomorrow's show when we draw a name out of the hat from everybody who entered that contest. Everybody dropped in comments. That was outstanding comments. Really liked reading those, so thank you for your contribution in terms of providing a cool comment, but then also more importantly, you've got your name in the hat, so you can win some money this week. One of the Draftkings is doing a promo this week. Draftkings is doing one in Illinois and Tennessee. They're doing the over in the Bulls-Grizzlies game. It's the bet where, so many bets are made and then they lower the price, or they lower the total. The last I saw, the total was at 101 points. So if you live in Illinois and Tennessee, go ahead and put $25 bets on that. You can win yourself a free $20, which will obviously be 1.66 units here on the show. If you're not in Illinois, Tennessee, fear not. I know from following Draftkings on Twitter, they've been doing this promotion as they kind of go around the country, but doing it from state to state. So you've either already had your turn or your turn's coming up very soon if you don't live in Illinois and Tennessee for this go around. All right, with that being said, let's go ahead and jump on into the bets. Got two bets for you guys today. I'm going to do one soccer bet. I'm going to go ahead and do one Major League Baseball bet. Let's start with the soccer. It's up first. Going to look at Brighton and Everton. I went ahead and parlayed Everton on the double chance. I'm parlayed that with over 0.5 goals at minus 117 over at DraftKings. Like Everton on the bounce back here after getting a late draw there against Crystal Palace. They let Palace get a goal really late. Otherwise, they would have snatched up all 3 points in that fixtures. They looked really good against Palace, and I expect them to look really good here against Brighton. Brighton's scrappy. They're looking to maybe hang on, not get relegated. I don't think Brighton gets relegated, but you've got one team fighting for Champions League and Europa League, where another team just kind of fighting to stay up in the Premier League, although, again, it does look like, Brighton will be safe. I think this match will be exciting. I just don't see Everton losing this game. I can't imagine a scenario in which Everton loses this game. Can it happen? Of course, everything can always happen, but I like Everton on the double chance, and I think, obviously, there'll be at least one goal in this game. I actually think both teams, score in this fixture, but surely there'll be at least one goal. So went ahead and dropped and did that parlay. This one is also the free bet. Don't take this as a sign that I like this bet maybe more than the baseball bet. I literally flipped the coin. Flipped the coin to see which of these two bets was going to be the free bet giveaway. And as you can see, put $20 on there, so the winner will win $17 on tomorrow's show when Everton wins on the double chance, and there's at least one goal scored in that game. We'll win, I'll win, everybody will win on this game. And then the Major League Baseball bet we're going to do is we're going to look at this Rangers versus Rays game. We're going to do no run in the first inning at minus 103 over at DraftKings. You've got Dunning here going up against Glasnow. I think most people know who Glasnow is, just a top pitcher there in baseball. Really tall, lengthy kid. So he's got that downward plane, on his fastball. Really comes down on hitters from that upward trajectory. So, yeah, Glasnow is one of the top pitchers in baseball. And then Dunning here, he was with the White Sox last year, so really familiar with him. This guy's got really good control, got good movement on his pitches, got a really low whip, so I think he can obviously hold down the Rays bats, at least in that first inning. So, like Rangers, Rays, no run the first inning. These offenses aren't even all that great. 14th and 20th in batting average, 15th and 20th in on-base percentage, and 18th and 21st in home runs. So got two really good pitchers on the bump against two, back half of the, in terms of how they're ranked in Major League Baseball, two teams that are more towards the back half there on offensive ranking. So go ahead and no run the first inning there in Rangers versus Rays. So that'll be the two bets I'll go ahead and do for you guys today. We'll look to start off a nice 2-0 here on the week. Do got my entry here for the Fox Bet Super 6 app. Chance to win $5,000 versus Cubs Brewers. This is the exact same matchup actually from April 6th where the Cubs starter got rocked. The Brewers starter did really well. The Brewers also didn't pitch Hader or Williams in yesterday's game, so I absolutely like that. The Cubs lost 2 or 3 to the Pirates after coming a loss of 2 to 3 to the Brewers. So I didn't think the Cubs were going to be all that great going into the season. You drop 2 to 3 to the Pirates, it looks like you're not going to be all that great of a team there. So everything based on how this game played on 4-6, based on how the Brewers were able to win their game yesterday, rest their bullpen arms, I think this game will follow a relatively similar script to that game on April 6th. So that's how I answered my questions on that. So with that being said, I've got the Brewers winning this game by 1 to 2 runs. I've got one runner reaching on base there in the 7th inning. I've got 0 to 1 hits occurring there in the 8th inning. I'm going to have 0 to 2 runs occurring through the 7th through the 9th innings. I'm going to have 5 pitchers being used in the 7th through 9th innings because I don't believe that the Brewers will get up to bat there in the bottom of the 9th. And then I don't think any of these players will hit a home run. So I've got no home runs from these players in the 7th and 9th inning. So that's how I'll fill up my chances there to win $5,000 on the Fox Bet Super 6 app. All right, guys, go ahead and get your bet in there on Everton on the double chance and over 0.5 goals. And go ahead and get no run the first inning there on that Rangers Rays so we can all celebrate a nice 2-0 sweep there on tomorrow's show. And then also give away some more additional money on tomorrow's show. All right, enjoy your Monday. Hope you guys have a fantastic start to your week. We'll see you back here tomorrow. Have a good one.
Thanks for watching this episode of Winning Bets. I'm Jason Mattis. I'll see you again when we are celebrating the wins and making more winning bets. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe for more winning bets.